morning, all of you. So here, first of all, I'll thank EduTalk and Amity University for giving me this opportunity to be the part of this event. So here, I am representing the students all over the world, and let's start. So, as there is a huge age gap between you all and me, and the common problem that I am facing, and I'm sure you all have faced, is that if a teacher gives you 10 questions to learn for the test, and you have learned 9 questions thoroughly and leave one question, so what do you think next day when you are giving your exam test, which one question do the test contain? So, I have a gift for you. So, which one question you are left with, as it happens to me, with me. And if when you have prepared a lot for your exam and when you enter your examination hall, standing in front of your teacher or when you receive your question paper, all the things that you have learned are washed away. And when you submit your answer sheet back to your teacher and when you come out of your examination hall, all the things that you forgot come back to your mind. So what do you think why it happens? This is because we are using only 2% of our mind and we are taking back 98% of our mind back to God. For this, for saving our 98% of our mind, God will not reward us that you have saved your 98% of mind. This is a reward. No. If He has given us our mind, we have to use our mind. So, for using more than 2% of our mind, I have prepared something for you. So when you buy AC, your phone or TV, there is a guide or manual with it that explains that how to operate that device. Like if you have to make a call on your phone, press this button. If your AC doesn't work, press this button. But when a child is born in the hospital, have it ever happened that a doctor gives you a guide or manual with it, that how to operate that child? That if he doesn't listen, you press this button. If he doesn't do his homework, press this button. Have it ever happened? No. So I have prepared a mind manual for you all that would help in your students in learning. So let's start. First of all, let's see how our mind works. So how our mind works, it looks really weird, it sounds really weird. But our mind works on basically on 2 events, event 1 and event 2. So event 1 is you are watching me, you are listening me is event 1. That goes to your mind through our 5 senses, and our mind has a RAS, that is reticular activating system. That is a filter that filters the thing. Like first one is deletion. Like you all came here from your homes and you saw hundreds of faces that crossed your path or way. So how many faces do you remember till now? How many faces? No one. Okay, till evening, how many faces would you remember? Okay, till 10 days, after 10 days. Okay, after 1 year? 1, 2. Okay, and after 2 years? No one.
I want to remember, I will remember the eternity. And if I decided not to remember, I will never remember.
It depends upon the direction. If you have a
That
face.
is the thing I want to forget. I said I never want to forget. Both I never want to forget, I will take. Retaining that.
Add him on the Facebook.
And any time, any moment, you can ask me, I remember some of the incidents of the things in my childhood. I never forget. After even 88 years, I'm not forgotten. So the question is, whether you are interested or not, this is more important. If you are not interested, this has to be and you will certainly forget. This is very simple.
So this is because
we remember the faces which are different, which are not normal, or which are something different, which is funny. So
Yeah.
that remains in our memory. That we remember even when we become old. So that is the thing which is something different from the others that we remain. That remains in our memory, and we remember that.
unique person.
Yeah, unique things.
Yeah. So
We remember things that are important to us or that make sense to us.
so the unknown faces you will not be able to remember. The faces you will not be remember. So this is because your mind has deleted those faces. So that is deletion. The second is distortion. Your mind distorts some things. Like you saw something and your mind presented it in some another way. Like for 30 seconds, can you close your eyes? I'll say a word to you through your ears. That word goes to your mind, or that picture goes to your mind. That word. So the word is chow mein. Okay, open your eyes. So the word chow mein went to your mind, or that picture of chow mein went to your mind. Picture. So that is your mind has distort the word, and this is distortion. The third is journalization. Journalization is like if in your childhood you got an electric shock from the cooler, and whole the life you would be scared of going near the cooler. You'll think that it would give me an electric shock. I'll not go near that. So that you have journalized it that every time the cooler will give me an electric shock. That is journalization. Through all this process, the image that is formed in your mind, is event 2. So what do you think, on which event do you respond? Event 1 or event 2? Event 2. And that is totally different from event 1 on which we respond. So you saw how our mind works, and now I'll tell you how to learn the things. For learning, what do you think if a child comes to you, and what do you think if he is not able to learn, he comes to you that I am not able to learn this question, what do you tell him? What do you tell him? What do you say him?
Make a picturize it, connect it with certain standards, with certain policies. One can make to learn it.
There is one word that you say. What's that?
Associate things, relating something.
You don't say that concentrate. Concentrate. So can you tell me, I don't know how to concentrate. Can you tell me how to concentrate? Whenever a child comes to you, you say that, बेटा ध्यान लगाओ. आज तक कभी आप अगर if a child say that, मम्मा ये पकड़ो book, पहले आप ध्यान लगा कर दिखाओ. What would you do then?
It's a long thing. It's a contemplation, and thought process is not one day effort. It is a long process. But yes, which concentration you are talking about, that can come even if you ask the student or a child just to focus the mind, right? To read it, to repeat it. There are any number of things which we can start up with.
So how to concentrate, how to focus? You said that focus. How to focus?
Arousing the interest.
Interest, yeah. But you would say focus, you can create interest. So the important thing for concentration is our interest. I have a gift for you, ma'am. For interest, to create, there is an interest. And if you say a child that please learn this 2 pages paragraph, he will face problem in learning 2 pages paragraph. But he can learn 1300 pages script. That is in Bahubali 2. Watching just in one watch, he can learn the whole movie. That is 1300 pages script, because there is an interest of that child. And for creating interest, important thing is association. Association. How to associate? Associate. So there are 5 attributes of association. For association, first attribute is sound. First association is color. So if there are 2 cinema halls near our house and there is one movie released, The Bunk 2, but there is a twist. In one cinema hall, the movie is colored, and in second cinema hall, movie is black and white. So where would you prefer to go? Colored, because there is an interest. And the second attribute is sound. In one cinema hall, sound is full, and in second cinema hall, the movie is mute. So where would you prefer to go? Sound. But there are no sound in books. There are no colors in books, in the words and books. And the third attribute of association is movie. In one cinema hall, movie is running like movie, but in second cinema hall, there are still photographs and there are dialogues written at the bottom. So where would you prefer to go? In which movie is like movie? And there is no movie in that books. Fourth attribute of association is I factor. If there is a family wedding in your house and there is a wedding album, and there is a family photograph, and which person you are seeing that photograph, which person would you see first? Bride? Bride? But bride, दुल्हन ने तो इतना सारा मेकअप किया होता है, 2 लाख का महंगा लहंगा और 4 लाख का मेकअप, तो सारे पैसे डूब गए, सब अपने आप को देखते हैं. So I factor, that is I factor. And the fifth attribute is uniqueness. You are in unknown town, and thousands of unknown people crossed your way. Till how much time would you remember their faces? Very short. And there is a person who crossed your path with a green tail and red horns. Till how much time would you remember him? Lifetime. But there is no uniqueness. There is a picture. So how many of you can see leaves and butterfly? How many of you can see face? Face. But there is no face. There is no face. There are some leaves, flowers, and one butterfly. So I'll tell you why your mind has presented this. Like your mind has deleted these leaves and butterfly and leaves and flowers, and distorted butterfly to nose with nose, and journalized a face of a girl. So this is how our mind works. An example of how our mind works. So there is a task for you. I'll give you 2 minutes to learn these 30 words. And who will learn these 30 words, I'll give him or her a gift. So your time starts now. Ma'am.
Hello everyone, good morning to all. My name is Avisha and I'm from Amity Institute of Education. So I decided to associate the things. For example, I took the water, then there is a tank, then there is river, then there is lake, then the river flows from mountains, the word become mountains. Then there is a marriage word which is connected to Karina. Then now Karina is connected to somehow all the actors Salman Khan and in the sequence. No, I do not. You did not told me about the sequence. So then I connected with all the animals, monkeys and camel, lion, and the drink Maza and short Maggie, and that's it.
Anyone else? No one. Okay.
Somebody forgive me. With alphabet, like how many A's, how many B's. So according to that, I just learned. For example, I've just connected with Salman Khan, Kareena Kapoor, and then Ajay Devgan. Then cat, camel, lion. Then water, river, mountain. Okay, yes. Okay, so it was cat, camel, Bill Gates. In that order, then it was Salman Khan, Victor. In the end, it was water. In between, it was in the between row, it was mountain. In the end, we call it.
Good morning, everybody. This is Jyoti Shri from KR Mangalam, and we have our principal ma'am here. We have come to be a part of her talk, and I did not remember it in sequence, let me tell you very frankly, because when she was telling me that you have to memorize them, I just memorized them. I did not relate it to anything. Okay, so it's lake, cat. It is not in the sequence. I'm telling you once again, it is like I just memorized. Okay, so lake, cat, Bill Gates, mountains, shirt, school, newspaper, Bill Gates, Maza, Ajay Devgan, Kareena Kapoor, Salman Khan, cat, camel, monkey, and shirt, school, newspaper. This is the way I remembered it. So I did not think about anything else to relate it with anything or else, but I just heard her words, memorize it, how much you can remember it, so I just memorized it. Just like that. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Good morning to one and all present here. I am Namrata from KR Mangalam Girls School. On behalf of our principal, Ma'am Pooja Ma'am, we are here. I'm very pleased to be part of this. So I just, as Jyoti Ma'am said, I have also not recollected in a sequence, but I tried to make it a story. I thought of a story like Ajay Devgan and Kareena Kapoor. They were traveling in an aeroplane. They saw the moon, fields, lake, tank, mountains. They had some Maggie along with some cold drinks. They had a bag, mobile. They saw a child going to school. There were cats, camels, lion, monkey, all that they saw. And he read the newspaper and saw Bill Gates in the newspaper. Then I think one or two more words I'm missing. Anyway.
Can I help you to learn them? Okay, sir. Gave it to Bill Gates. Bill Gates ran over a field and there is a blue mountain that grown up there. When we climbed that mountain, there is a cat with red eyes. When, after watching us, she jumped into the river. In the river, Salman Khan was bathing without his shirt. And he gave us black grapes to eat. But we had it out. Instead, we gave it to a camel. Camel had a stomach ache and took a train and went to hospital. In the hospital, he saw a lion and the lion gave him maza. Maza piyo, theek ho jaoge. We drank that maza and we are coming back from airplane to our home. And we met Ajay Devgan. And Ajay Devgan took us into his garden and there is a huge tree on which instead of leaves, Maggie is hanging there. We took all that Maggie and put into our shirt. We went to school and there is a huge monkey reading newspaper. In the newspaper there is a photograph of Taj Mahal. Besides that there is a horse that was going on the moon. On the moon, Karina was playing game on his phone and she dropped his phone into the tank. Tank was into a great river and there is a marriage party going on. So, can you all tell me the words?
I can try the first row. First row, can I?
Yeah, please.
You all can say with.
Yeah, it's bag,
Bag,
water, then we have billiards, then it's feet, then mountain, then it's cat,
cat की eyes का color?
cat, and then it's a river, then
Salman की shirt का color?
no shirt. Then we have grapes, then it's a camel, then party.
No party. Train. No party. Train, then hospital.
Train, then hospital.
Then Maza.
So the party is the last. Party was
Last.
yes,
There
it
was
was
a
party.
and then train. Because only in the party the stomach ache occurs and then
Grapes.
grapes, and after that we had a party. In the party only. Party or